Harinam, Harinam, Hare Krishna, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Reading from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavatam. So today being Lord Chaitanya's appearance day, we'll be reading from Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are childhood pastimes are mentioned more in Chaitanya Bhagavata than Chaitanya Charitamrita. So page number 127. Chapter 2, Lord Chaitanya's appearance. This chapter describes the appearance of Lord's elders and eternal associates by the desire of the Lord, the godless atmosphere of Navadvipa. Sri Advaita Prabhu's worship of Krishna with water and tulsi leaves, the appearance of Nityananda on the 13th day of the waxing moon, the prayers offered by the demigods to the Lord in the womb, the appearance of Sri Gaurachandra on the full moon night of the month of Palguna amidst the congregational chanting of the holy names and the joyful celebration of the Lord's appearance. Slokas. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Gaura Sundara, Jaya Jagannatha Putra Maha Maheshwara. All glories to Mahaprabhu Sri Gaurasundara, all glories to son of Jagannath Mishra, the Lord of all Lords. Jaya Nityananda Gadadhara Jivera, Jaya Nityananda Gadadhara Jivana, Jaya Jaya Dvaitadi Bhakta Teda Saranam. All glories to the life and soul of Nityananda and Gadadhara. All glories to the shelter of the devotees headed by Advaita Prabhu. Bhakta Gosani Sahita Gauranga Jaya Jaya Sunile Chaitanya Kada Bhakti Labhyaya. All glories to Lord Gauranga along with his associates. By hearing the topics of Sri Chaitanya, one attains devotional service to the Lord. Punaha Bhakta Sanghe Prabhu Pade Namaskara Puruka Viva Gaurachandra. I again offer my obeisances at the Lord's feet of Sri Chaitanya and his devotees. Let the topics of Sri Gaurachandra be manifest on my tongue. Jaya Jaya Sri Karuna Sindhu Gaurachandra, Jaya Jaya Sri Jiva Prabhuji. All glories to Sri Gaurachandra, the ocean of mercy. All glories to Nityananda Prabhu, the personification of devotion service. Although the truths of the two brothers and their devotees are incomprehensible. They can be realized by the mercy of their lordship. Abhignata tattva bhai ara bhakta tadhapi krupaya tattva karena suvyakta. The knowledge of personalities like Lord Brahma is enhanced by the mercy of Lord Krishna. This is confirmed in all the scriptures such as the Vedas and the Srimad Bhagavatam. Brahmadira spurati haya Krishnera krupaya sarvashastre Veda Bhagavata Igaya. May the Lord, who in the beginning of the creation amplified the point knowledge of Brahma, potent knowledge of Brahma from within his heart and inspired him with full knowledge of creation and of his own self, and who appeared to be generated from the mouth of Brahma, be pleased with me. Pracha prachodita yena pura saraswati vitarvata jasya satim smatam tade swalakshana prabhura kilashataha same rishinam shabha prasidatam. In the beginning of the creation, Lord Brahma was born from the lotus, sported from the navel of Lord Vishnu. Still, he had no power to see anything. When Brahma took full shelter of the Lord, then out of compassion the Lord appeared before him. Then by the mercy of Krishna, Brahma received transcendental knowledge so that he could understand the various incarnations of the Supreme Lord. Purve Brahma Janmaila Nabhi Padma Haite Tadhapiha Sakti Nahi Kichu Dekite Tabebe Sarva Bhave Laila Sharana Tabe Prabhu Vaya Dilena Darshana Tabe Krishna Krupaya Spurila Saraswati Tabe Sai Janila Sarva Avatara Sthiti. In the beginning of the creation, Lord Brahma was born with the lotus sprouted from the navel of Lord Vishnu. Still, he had no power to see anything. When Brahma took full shelter of the Lord, then out of compassion the Lord appeared before him. Then by the mercy of Krishna, Brahma received transcendental knowledge so that he could understand the various incarnations of the Supreme Lord. Hena Krishna Chandra Dujjani Dudni Avatara Hena Krishna Chandra Dudni Avatara Tana Krupa Vine Kare Sakti Jadvara. Lord Krishna's incarnations are very difficult to understand. Who has the power to understand them without his mercy? Achintya Aghamya Krishna Avatara Leela Sri Brahma Bhagavate Apani Kahila. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Brahma concludes that the pastimes of Krishna's incarnations are inconceivable and inaccessible. Kovetti Bhuman Bhagavan Paratman Yogeshwaro Bhavata Trilokyam Kvava Katham Va Kativa Kadheti Vistaryam Kridasi Yoga Mayam. O Supreme Great One, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Super Soul, Master of all mystic power, your pastimes are taking place enthusiastically, continuously in these three worlds. But who can estimate where, how and when you are employing your spiritual energy and performing these innumerable pastimes? No one can understand the mystery of how your spiritual energy acts. कौन हेतु कृष्णा चंद्र करे अवतार कराशक्ति अचेतत्वा सहारा. Who has the ability to know why Krishna Chandra incarnates? Still I am giving whatever reasons are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita. Tadapi Sri Bhagavate Gita ya ekaya tahaliki nimitte avatarahaya. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanin bhavati bharata abhyudhanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamiham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and the predominant rise of religion, at that time I descend myself. Paritranaya sadhunam vinachaya sadhustam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I myself appear million after million. Dharma prabhavaya ekami adharmera prabhavata bade dine dine sadhu jane raksha dusta vinasha karani brahmadi Whenever there is a decline in religious principles and religion becomes more prominent, day by day, at that time the demigods headed by Brahma pray at the feet of the Lord to protect the sadhus and destroy the miscreants. Tabe Prabhu Yuga Dharma Stapana Karite Sangopange Avatina Pradivite. The Lord then appears in the abode with his associate and paraphernalia in order to re-establish the principles of religion. Kali Yuge Dharmahaya Hari Sankirtana Ete Adha Avatina Sitakinandana Ete Arthe Avatina Sakinandana. The religious principle for the age of Kali is the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Sri Sachinandana incarnates to establish this principle. Yehi kahe Bhagavata Sarva Tattva Sara Kirtana Nimitta Gaurachandra Avatara. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that the Supreme Absolute Truth, Lord Gaurachandra, incarnates to propagate the chanting of the holy name. Iti Dvapara Gurvisha Stuvanadi Jagadishwaram Nana Tantra Vidanena Kalo Api Tadasuru. Working in this way, as found in the two previous Bhagavatam verses, people in Dwapara Yuga glorified the Lord of universe. In Kali Yuga also people worship the Supreme Personality Godhead by following various regulations of the revealed scriptures. Now kindly hear of this from me. Krishna Varnam Tuja Krishnam Sango Panga Staparshadam Yajnai Sankirtana Prayat Yajantehi Sumedasaha. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.13. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Kali Yuge Sarvadharma Hari Sankirtana Prabha Prakati Leela Chaitanya Narayana. Lord Chaitanya inaugurated the congregational chanting of the holy names as the essence of all religious principles for the age of Kali. Kali Yuge Sankirtana Dharma Pali Bare Avatine Haira Prabhu Sarva Parikare. In Kali Yuga, the Lord incarnates with his associates to maintain the religious principles of Sankirtan. Prabhu Rajnaya Age Sarva Parikara Janma Labhilena Sabe Manusha Bhitara. Only on the order of the Lord, all of his associates took birth in human society. Kiya ki ananta ki siva virinchi srigana rishigana yata avatarena prasada aptagana. Ananta, Shiva, Brahma, various sages and the associates of all the Lord's previous incarnations all took birth as great devotees. Bhagavata Rupe Janma Haila Sabara Krishna Sayi Janena Yandra Amshe Janma Yandra. Only Gaura Krishna knew which associate took birth as which devotee. Karo Janma Nabadvipe Karo Chati Grame Keha Radhe Radhe Ode Radeshe Sri Hatte Pachime. Some took birth in Navadvipa, some in Chetti Grama, some in Radhadesha, some in Orissa, some in Srihatta and some in the west. Many devotees of the Lord such as Srila Gadadhar Pandit Goswami, Srila Jagannatha Jagadananda Pandita Goswami, Pandita Sadasiva, Gangadasa, Suklambara, Sridhara, Purushottama, Sanjaya, Hiranya and Jagadisha appeared in Navadvipa. Srila Pudarika Vidyanidhi, Acharyanidhi or Premanidhi, also named as Premanidhi or the Acharyanidhi, Pudarika Vidyanidhi. Sri Vasudeva Datta Thakur and his brother Mukunda Datta appeared in the village of Chettigrama, presently known as Chattagrama. Radha Desha refers to place on the western side of the Ganges. Sri Nityananda Prabhu appeared in the village of Ekachakra or Veerachandra Pura in the district of Vedbhum. Sri Satyaraja Khan and Sri Ramananda Vasu appeared in the village of Kulina in the district of Vardhmana, Buddhwan. Sri Mukunda, Sri Narahari, Sri Raghunatha, Chiranjiva and Sulochana appeared at Srikanda. Many devotees like Sri Govinda, Sri Madhva, Sri Madhava, Sri Vasudeva Ghosh, Dvija Haridasa and Dvija Vaninatha Brahmachari appeared at Agradvipa. The word Odhara in this verse refers to Utkala, the state of Orissa, which is described in statements like Odhara Kshetra, Orissa, is very famous as the abode of Purushottama, Lord Jagannatha. And these four sampradayas will appear in Kali Yuga at Utkala. These four sampradayas will appear in Kali Yuga at Utkala from the Supreme Lord Purushottama. Sri Bhavananda Rai and his sons, headed by Srila Ramananda Rai, Sri Vaninatha and Gopinatha, as well as Sri Sikhi Mehati, Sri Madhavi Devi, Murari Mahiti, Paramananda Mahapatra, Varisa Sivananda, Prata Parudha, Kasi Misra, Parchuna Misra and many other devotees appeared there. Srihatta is presently situated in the state of Assam, which is adjacent to Bengal. Many great devotees like Sri Vasa Pandita, Sri Rama Pandita, and Sri Chandrasekhara Acharya, Sri Jagannath Mishra, and Sri Advaita Prabhu appeared in this district. The word Pachime indicates the place presently known as Trihut. The Sanskrit name of this place is Kira Bhukti. Sripada Paramananda Puri and Sri Raghupati Upadhyaya appeared at this place. They were both disciples of Srila Madhavendra Puripada and very intimate associates of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Nanastane Avatina Haila Bhaktagana Navadvipe Asi Haila Sabara Midana. Although the devotees appeared in different places, they all gathered in Navadvipa. Sarva Vaishnavera Janma Navadvipe Dhama Konama Priya Dasera Janma Anyastani. Most of the Vaishnavas took birth in Navadvipa and some beloved associates appeared elsewhere. Srivasa Pandita, Hara Sri Rama Pandita, Sri Chandrasekhara Deva, Trailokya Pujita. Srivas Pandita, Sri Ram Pandita and Sri Chandrasekhara are worshipped throughout the three worlds. Baba Roga Vaidya Sri Murari Namayandra Sri Hatta Yai Sabha Vaishnaveda Avatara. Although, along with Sri Murari Gupta, who cures the living entities of their material disease, they all took birth in Sri Hatta. Pundarika Vidyanidhi Vaishnava Pradhana Chaitanya Vallabhadatta Vasudeva Nama Chatti Grama Hailaiha Sabara Parakasa Budhane Haila Avatina Ajidasa. Pundarika Vidyanidhi, the topmost Vaishnava, Chaitanya Vallabha and Vasudeva Datta all appeared in Chattagrama. Hadas Thakur appeared in the village of Budhana. Let's see what is very Budhana. Details we'll see later. Radha Madhe Majhe Eka Chakra Namache Grama Yanihi Avatirna Nityananda Bhagavan. The Supreme Lord Nityananda Prabhu appeared in the village of Ekachakra in Radha Desha. Hadai Pandita Nama Sudha Vipra Raja Mule Sarva Pita Kane Kare Pita Vyabhyam. The exalted Hadai Pandita was the king of the Brahmanas. He was accepted as the father of Lord Nityananda, who is the original father of all. Sri Nityananda Rama, the ocean of mercy, Kripa Sindhu, Bhakti Data, Sri Vaishnava Dhama, the giver of devotion service, Radha Avatina and the Shastra of all Vaishnavas appeared in Radha Desha. Radha Avatina Haila Chandara Maha Jaya Jaya Dhvani Pushpava Rishana Samgope Devata Gani Kavena. At the time of Nityananda's appearance, all the demigods secretly showered flowers and chanted Jai Jai. Sayyidina Haite Radha Mandala Sakala Punaha Punaha Bharite Lagila Samandara. From that day on, the land of Radha began to prosper and signs of auspiciousness became visible. Trihatte Paramananda Purira Prakasha Leela Chale Yandra Ekatra Vilasa. Paramananda Puri, who enjoyed pastimes with the Lord in Leela appeared at Trihuta. Ganga Tira Punya Stane Sakalata Kite Vaishnava Janmaye Kena Sochya Deshate Apani Haya Avatina Ganga Tire Sangera Parshade Yene Mayena Dure. The banks of the Ganges are most sanctified. Why then would a Vaishnava take birth at an impious place? The Lord appeared on the banks of Ganges, so why did his associates appear in distant places? Yei deshe Ganga Harinam Vivajita Yei deshe Pandava Mahigela Kadachit Sei Sabha Jivera Krishna Vatsala Hayya Mahabhakta Sabe Sabha Janmayena Ajnadiya. Out of compassion, Lord Krishna ordered his great devotees to appear in places where the Ganges does not flow, where the holy names are not chanted, and where the Pandavas did not visit. Samsara tarite Sri Chaitanya Vatara Apane Sri Mukhe Kariyachena Angikara. Sri Chaitanya descended to deliver the entire universe. He has confirmed this with his own words. Sochya Deshe Sochya Kure Apana Samana Janmiya Vaishnave Sabare Kare Trana. The Lord had his devotees who are equal to him appear at impious places and in impious families to deliver everyone. But what? The term Sochya Kure is explained as follows. Pious people are not affected by low birth because they are born in pure Brahmana families. Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Sudras and Antyajas are progressively more impious. Fruitive workers are born in impious families because of their sinful activities. But Vaishnavas who are engaged in the service of Lord Vishnu are as good as Vishnu. They are able to purify all sorts of impious countries and families. In the Shastra it is told, Kulam Pavitram Janani Tutada Vasundarava Vasati Chadanya Nityanti Swarge Pitaro Pitesham Yesham Kule Vaishnavana Madheyam. In whatever family a Vaishnava appears, his family, mother, birthplace and residence become purified, and his forefathers dance in the heavens. The words Apana Samana indicates that Vaishnavas are the spiritual masters of the entire world and are inconceivably one with and different from Lord Krishna. They represent the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Absolute Truth, and they personally personify the symbol Omkara. Though the Vaishnavas, Sri Krishna delivers the conditioned souls, so the Vaishnavas, Sri Krishna delivers the conditioned souls whose aversion to Hari is born from accepting materialistic Varnashrama and caste consciousness. That is why the Vaishnava Shastras Haribhakti Vilasa loudly declare Avaishnavo Mukoti Avaishnavo Padisena Mantrena Nidayam Vaje Punarcha Vichina Samya Grahye Vaishnava Guru Avaishnavo Pali Padistani Mantrena Nirayam Gaje Punachavina Samya Grahaye Vaishnava Guru. One who receives a mantra from a guru who is a non-devotee or who is addicted to sense gratification, sense enjoyment, is doomed to a life in hell. Such a person must immediately approach a genuine Vaishnava guru and again accept the mantra from him. Other than pure Vaishnavas, no one can properly act as Acharya. Anyone other than a pure Vaishnava is a conditioned soul who suffers the results of his karma. But Vaishnavas are transcendental worshippers of Krishna and have conquered the illusionary. Therefore, they are as good as Lord Vishnu. They are liberated souls situated in pure goodness beyond the three modes of material nature. Pure goodness means Suddha Sattva. They are eternal associates of Lord Vishnu and are capable of protecting the conditioned souls from the covering and throwing potencies of Maya by their instructions on Sadhana Bhakti, covering potency, Avaranatma Shakti, throwing potency, Prakshepatma Shakti. Besides Vaishnavas, persons bereft of the service of Vishnu and engaged in the service of Maya accept some temporary object as the controller. Such persons ultimately fall down by accepting the non-devotional doctrine of impersonalism or godlessness and thus lose all inclination for the eternal service of Krishna. Yei deshe yei kule Vaishnavavatare Tanhara Prabhave Laksha Yojana Nistare. In whatever place or family a Vaishnava appears, people for hundreds of thousands of miles around are all delivered. One may refer to the commentary on verse 35 for the explanation of the words Vaishnava Avatare. 35 verse commentary is like this. 35 says, Bhavaroga Vaidya Sri Murari Namayandra Sri Hatta Yai Sabha Vaishnavera Avatara. Along with Sri Murari Gupta, who cures the living entities of their material disease, they all took birth in Sri Hatta. Explanation. The word Bhavaroga refers to the disease of material life. In other words, Bhava refers to the material miseries born of attachment to one's home. In this connection, one should refer to Jiva Goswami's Laghu Toshini commentary on the Srimad Bhagavatam 2.1-53. Srila Vasudeva Datta Thakur has referred to Murari Gupta as a Vaidya. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has referred to Murari Gupta as a Vaishya or a Vaidya or a doctor. By doing so, he indicated that Murari exhibited great compassion on the living entities who have been averse to the Lord since time immemorial by destroying the seed of nescience and thus curing their disease of rebelliousness. Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur has never referred to Murari Gupta as a doctor of simply the material body. The incarnation of Vyasadeva and prime example of one recording the activities of the Lord and his devotees has thus confirmed that it is totally prohibited. Repetition. The incarnation of Vyasadeva and prime example of one recording the activities of the Lord and his devotees has thus confirmed that it is totally prohibited, hellish and inauspicious to consider Lord Vishnu and the Vaishnavas as belonging to a particular caste or a mode of nature. They are in fact transcendental spiritual beings. The words Vaidya, Sri Murari refers to Sri Murari Gupta, the writer of the celebrated book Sri Chaitanya Charita. He appeared in the doctor's family in Sihatta and later became a resident of Sri Jiva. He was elder to Sriman Mahaprabhu. In his house, the Lord exhibited his form of Varaha, and during the Lord's Mahaprakasha pastime, the Lord revealed to him his form as Rama. Once in the house of Srivasa, when Murari Gupta saw both Nityananda and Gaurasundara, he offered his obeisances first to Mahaprabhu and then to Nityananda Prabhu. Seeing this, Mahaprabhu told him, "You have violated proper etiquette by offering obeisances first to me." Later that night, the Lord appeared to him in a dream and glorified the position of Nityananda. Early the next day, Murari offered obeisances first to Nityananda and then to Mahaprabhu. This pleased Mahaprabhu, who then gave him his chewed betel nut remnants. One day Murari Gupta offered fried rice to Mahaprabhu, and that next day the Lord displayed his pastime of having indigestion from eating that indigestible rice. The Lord therefore came to Murari Gupta for treatment and drank water from his water pot, saying, "This is the only remedy." Another day, when Sriman Mahaprabhu accepted a four-armed form in the house of Srivasa, Murari manifested the mood of Gauranga. The Lord then sat on his shoulders and exhibited his opulent pastimes. Once Murari considered that when the Lord disappeared, separation from him would be unbearable. So he decided to give up his body while the Lord was still present in this world. The Lord, who is the Super Soul, forbade him from his acts. On another occasion, Murari offered prayers to the Lord when he accepted the form of a Varaha in Murari's house. His humble entities are found in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Leela, chapter 11, verse 152 to 158. His attachment to Lord Ramachandra is mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Leela, chapter 15, verse 137 to 157. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The words Vaishnavera Avatara indicate that the Vaishnavas belong to Goloka. They do not possess gross or subtle designations. These residents of Goloka appear in this material world for the benefit of the living entities. The Vaishnavas accept gross and subtle bodies to bewilder the demons and accomplish some task. Those bodies are not their constitutional forms. If 52 workers consider a Vaishnava low class because of his external appearance, this improper vision makes them offenders. Everyone within the 800,000 miles from where a Vaishnava appears or incarnates in this world is free from all material conceptions. Reputation: everyone within 800,000 miles. 800,000 miles. 800,000. 800 means 800 and 1000 means 3 zeros. Total 8. Beside that 5 zeros. 8 lakhs. 8 lakh miles. Everyone within 8 lakh miles from where a Vaishnava appears or incarnates in this world is free from all material consumption. ఒక వైష్ణవుడు పుట్టిన 8,000 మైళ్ళ దూరం వరకు 8 లక్షల మైళ్ళ దూరం వరకు ఆ యొక్క ప్రదేశం అంతా కూడా ముక్తి పొందుతుంది. Everyone within 800,000 miles from where a Vaishnava appears or incarnates in this world is freed from all material consumptions. They then become relieved from the misunderstanding of considering the Vaishnavas as born in a particular caste, as belonging to a particular creed or ashrama, as being simply ordinary scholars, or as being objects of mundane enjoyment. The real sadhus who worship Sri Hari and give proper respect to the demigods and brahmanas never fall under the clutches of demoniac, vehement garment by disrespecting the Vaishnavas and thereby cleansing and widening their path to hell. ఎక్కడైతే వైష్ణవుడు జన్మిస్తాడో అతని చుట్టూ 8 లక్షల మైళ్ళు, అంటే ఒక మైలు అంటే 1.5 కిలోమీటర్స్, 1.6 కిలోమీటర్స్, అంటే 8 లక్షల మైళ్ళు అంటే 12 lakhs కిలోమీటర్స్ దూరం వరకు కూడా ఆ ప్రదేశం అంతా కూడా ఆధ్యాత్మికమవుతుంది, ముక్తి పొందేటువంటి ప్రదేశం అవుతుంది అని చెప్తున్నారు. ఫర్దర్గా దీన్ని ఎక్కువ రీసెర్చ్ చేద్దాం. 8 lakhs miles. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Gauranga ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.